What's up, guys? I didn't even see you there. Just drinking out of my Philly, cup real quick. It's a great cup. It's a great cup. You can guys go get it in the links in the description. But it's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. We are back with another one. So I wanted to probably talk a little bit of something that nobody really wants to talk about, and I just wanted to kind of go over who was the worst player in 2020 season. So you guys let me know. I'm going to talk a little bit about who I think probably was the worst player in 2020. Shout out to Philly 52 channel member in the building. Danny Cormier, I'm here. Shout out to Camera Holmes in the building. So who do I think should be the worst player for the Eagles in the 2020 season? I think it's pretty easy, to be honest. But I asked you guys on the community post. I asked you guys to let me know who you thought would be the worst. And most people were saying I was about to say Kanye West. Was saying Carson Wentz. Now, I don't know if I necessarily think it's Carson Wentz. I just want to pull up the. We had a lot of comments. So we saw some Howie. I saw Jamon Brown, which was a really good one. Jamon Brown is definitely trash. What's good, Carlos? I saw Jamon Brown was definitely trash. Jason Peters, I saw some Carson Wentz. Some people were saying it's too obvious. Saw one Goodwin. Saw one Marquise Goodwin, even though he didn't play. See, I said Nate Gary. I think Nate Gary was legitimately the worst player on our team this year. And I think the easiest way of telling that is because once he got off the team, once he was injured, our defense was way better. Like my profile pic. I hate it. Who is that? I can't even see it from here. Who is it? I can't even see it. But either way, I have to say, I think Nathan Gary was probably our worst player last year. Now, a lot of people can probably, go on different tangents. I can understand you saying Carson Wentz. I mean, he is our quarterback. Yeah, I knew I hated it. CeeDee Lamb trash. Yeah, Gary was trash last year, man. And like I said, I understand Jason Peters. That man stole money from us. I love the man to death. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite players for the Eagles, but that man stole money from us straight up. Howie, because he didn't draft Justin Jefferson. So tonight we have we're doing this is, I know, really impromptu. Usually I go during lunchtime. I had a couple of things I had to do. But we're going live tonight at 5:30 with One Bar from One Bar and Lupagus. They're a podcast that covers everything my Minnesota Vikings. Really good podcast. But I say that to say this. I'm definitely going to ask them about that situation because I have a couple friends that are Vikings fans, and to be honest, they wanted, the people that I talked to, they wanted Jalen Reagor. So, maybe, hindsight is 2020, but I definitely want to see what he thinks. That's a fact, Chris. That is a fact. Jake Elliott was hot butt cheeks. And I don't understand. I don't understand how all these players, like, I get the quarterback having a down year. I get running backs having down years. But my man, all you do is kick. Like, all you do is kick. That's literally all you do. Like, how do you mess that up? Let's be honest. If Howie doesn't draft Jalen Hurts, Carson doesn't get traded. Probably not. I don't know. I mean, if that's really the I'm sure that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, but there had to be way more going on in that situation. Like, I really, people were joking around with it, but I definitely need a 30 for 30. Rihanna Arcega Whiteside was the worst. Under my umbrella, Ella, yeah, I don't know how he's still on this team. I mean, but watch him turn it around. Watch him turn it around under this new coaching staff. Gary, Peters, Elliott, Wentz, Ertz. Yeah, Ertz. I tried not to say Ertz just because I knew he was hurt for a while. But even when he was in there, he definitely just we were all questioning his, heart, if he wanted to play for the team, all of that. So, whenever that comes into play, you had a bad season. I remember when Elliott. I feel like that should just be a hashtag. I remember when Elliott did blank when he was good. Shoot, I remember that 61-yard kick. I remember that 22, but I don't understand it. I don't get, like, that's all you do, my guy. Shout out to my guy, Be More Careful, channel member in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in here. We got 20 people in here already. Like I said, I usually go live at 12:30, but, you know, I'm sure the guy that always comes in here and tells me I'm always late will let you guys know I'm always late. So my bad. But, yeah, Be More Careful says, come on, man, Jamal Brown was the worst. Yeah. He sacked his own quarterback when he was supposed to protect him. I just don't understand how in the world it was your first thought to fix your glove. You fixed not your glove, your sleeve. You fixed your sleeve in the middle of a play while your man's is getting sacked. Like, come on, bro. Come on, Jamon. Like, yeah, he was bad. And the worst part of that is when he got signed, I was kind of excited because it's like, all right, we got a veteran. He might be able to do a little something. Nope. He ain't do nothing. I remember when Baguette Jacket was good for one game. Yeah, we were all hyped about Jacket. Yeah, I mean, I really wasn't I wanted to see him play. Like, I felt like everybody loved that kid. But everybody was hopping on that wave. Everybody, oh, this kid, 6'2", you know, blah, blah, blah. He's got this, he's got that, and he ain't do nothing. That man got cooked. In that Cowboys game. But even in that Cowboys game, that shows you the ineptitude of this coaching staff. I'm sorry, but after like 2 or 3 series where I see Jaquette just getting roasted, getting straight up cooked, we're making that move. Like, we're making that move way before they did. And, like, maybe they just didn't want to win that game. That's very possible too. Maybe they just said, screw it. We're not going to win this game. It is what it is. Because the coaching decisions all year were terrible. What's good, Hewing? What's good? Like, and, you know, like I said, I think Nate Gary was the worst player of the season. I can't stand him. I really do not want to see him on this team next year. But we can really definitely say this coaching staff, I know they're not players, but, man, it was, you know, I don't know if Doug wanted to go. I don't know if Doug really just lost it, if he really just never had it, and, you know, a lot of things were just going right for him everywhere else. But I don't know, man, because, like, Jim Schwartz was a good coach. Jim Schwartz was a great defensive coordinator for a lot of teams, and he was a good defensive coordinator for us, and then it just fell off. After 2017, it just fell off. I can see that. Howie's the problem. I just don't know how far his hand's reaching. Like, it doesn't make sense that he's the problem. Oh, it doesn't make sense that he's the problem. You know, like, he doesn't call the plays, and that was a problem. You know, if he's putting players out there, then I just don't know what the heck he does. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he even knows what the heck he's doing. So, you know, if he's the problem, then that means Jeffrey Lurie is the problem, because you can't let your GM become a problem. To this extent, at least. Nah, Jaquette was left out to get killed. Schwartz did him dirty. That's how I feel. It's like, bro, you just left that man out there getting roasted, bro. I felt so bad for him. Like, hopefully he's got good, you know, or what's that, the short-term memory. Hopefully he's got that short-term memory, because, dog, you got roasted, bro. It was bad, man. It was bad. But, I think he has the size, you know, and like I said, if he has short-term memory, he can learn from that. So, maybe next year. Avonte Maddox was hot butt juice. Yeah, and he's another one. I feel like he was just put in the wrong position all year. He just wasn't ready to be on the outside. He wasn't ready for what they were trying to make him do. You know, I was going to say nobody put blame on the coaches. I hated them all. Yeah, I just don't get, like, I don't know how handcuffed our coaching staff was. Like, you know, because if we're saying that Howie was the problem, how much did Howie do? And shout out to TJ too, channel member in the building, my bad. But, you know, how much did Howie really have saying? Is he really putting out the starting 11 on both sides? Is he really making that decision? Because if he is, then, yeah, it's definitely all on Howie. And if it is all on Howie, we just got rid of a Super Bowl winning coach. So it's like, this might be really bad. You take a look at y'all 2021 opponents. Yeah, I want to see like how the schedule's played out, like what games are what. I want to see what this team is. It is what it is. I think if I just had to blindly make up a number, just going off of how like I'm going to say emotions, but just how I feel about this team right now, I'd probably say we're probably like a 500 team, maybe. So, I mean, but shoot, 500 might mess around and win us the division. So, I think Howie has some dirt on Lurie because any sensible owner would have fired Howie. Yeah, I mean, he's been with this organization for 20 years. 20 years. 21 once this season starts. Once I think June comes. So it's like, you're not just going to, I mean, there's got to be something. He obviously thought that, this is probably like Jeffrey's like project. Like he got him at 24, 25, I think he was. And he just brought him up the ranks. You know what I'm saying? He went from an intern to a GM to like basically running our organization. So I don't even know what's going on, man. Eagles have had the easiest schedule. If they get a 17th game, it'll probably be against the Jets. Yeah, it's supposed to be against the Jets. I mean, we have a tough schedule. Don't we go against I know we go against Kansas City. Who else do we go against? We got a couple tough games next year. Cardinals, I think we got. If Kyle Pitts and Chase run the same 40, I might take Pitts over him. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Chase is a receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyle Pitts, to me, you're hoping that he can become a receiver or elite tight end because you're taking him at 6. So, I mean, I get it. It's a hard decision for me, to be honest. It's a hard decision right now. Jaquette could be good in zone-based system that they are rumored to be running. That's the thing. These guys can definitely show out. JJ needs mommy to give him an umbrella. I don't get that. I've never seen that, man. If I seen that, like, he'd get cut. The day that he came to practice with his mom giving him walking next to him with an umbrella, bro, you cut. Just go. I know we spent a second-round pick on you. These guys will understand. I didn't know you had a YouTube. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we just started this like, I don't know, like 7 months ago. 7 months ago, we have 1,500. These guys are awesome. I appreciate it. He said the Eagles should draft Cade York to replace Jake Elliott. The thing with Jake Elliott is if you cut Jake Elliott or you trade Jake Elliott, you lose like $2 million. I'm sure that, there's ways around it, and I'm sure they would find a way around it if they could. So trust me, I do not want to see him here anymore. Only teams over 500 from last year is KCTB. I mean, those are some damn good teams. You say it like it's nothing. Those are some damn good teams, but I feel you. My guy, Philly take with RB, dropping in the show. My guy, some love. Hope all is well, bro. This guy is next to blow, and that's a fact. Hey, bro, RB is like, I will say, like I said, I started this podcast like 7 months ago. RB has quickly become like my best friend. Me and that man talk every day. But if you're obviously a Eagles fan, he does great Eagles content. But obviously, it's basketball season. So if you are a Sixers fan, go check out my guy RB. He is like a couple thousand away from 10, if I'm not mistaken. He's really close. And bro, I'm not even a Sixers fan, and I'll be sitting there watching him just to mess with my guys. So definitely go check him out if you aren't already. I don't know how you're not subscribed already, but shout out to my guy RB. I appreciate you coming through, man. Maybe that's why Howie is still here. 20 years together. Dude is not going to get fired for 1 year. Doug wanted control, so that was a mutual separation. Carson point blank did not want to be here. That's a very good point. Because think about this. I mean, we saw what happened with Chip Kelly. Maybe they were starting to feel like that was what was going to happen. Because Chip Kelly had his first year, he went 10-6. I think he made the playoffs. I know he went 10-6 and didn't make the playoffs one of those years. I can't remember which one it was. Either way, he went 10-6. I think he made the playoffs. He had a good year. Then we had like kind of a so-so year, didn't make the playoffs. And then he took full control and we sucked, and it is what it is. He got rid of everybody. But maybe the staff was kind of feeling like that's what we were going to head towards again, and that got them scared. I don't know. I would have trusted Doug with full control probably more than I trust Chip, obviously, or even Howie at this point right now. Bird gang and no gang. What's good, Solo? What's good, Joe? What's good? Yo, what up, homie? How your day? I'm hoping we get Chase. That man is a dog. I love Chase, bro. I love Chase. And I wanted to talk about this too because Bleacher Report just dropped their top 100. And I thought some of this was very interesting. First thing I want to say is I've been telling you guys, I mean, obviously, Bleacher Report, I mean, it's just Bleacher Report. This is their opinion. But I'm glad to see somebody have my opinion as well. So they have Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields and this is just rankings. This is not necessarily how they have them going in the draft. I definitely implore all you guys to go check this out. There's a lot of surprises, at least to me. So like I said, they have Trevor Lawrence at 1, Justin Fields at 2, which Justin Fields might be a surprise to some of y'all. Not really to me. I think he is the number 2. Now, this is where it gets pretty interesting. They have Kyle Pitts as the number 3 prospect in the top 100. Yeah, so hopefully that helps. Hopefully we need it. Yes, sir. You already know, RB. You already know. We about to get you on this channel, too. We about to get you on here pretty soon. It's funny. I talk to people probably off of YouTube more than we collab now. So, all right. So, back to the draft. So, all right. So, like I said, they have Kyle Pitts at number 3, Penny Sewell at number 4. All right. And then they got Devontae Smith at number 5. And you don't have the next wide receiver till number 9, which is Rashad Bateman. So they have Rashad Bateman at number 9, Jamar Chase at number 11, Jalen Waddle 17, and then, some more Terrence Marshall, Elijah Moore, Rondell Moore, some names after that. But they have Devontae Smith way ahead of Jamar Chase and Rashad Bateman ahead of Jamar Chase. I don't see how that's even possible. I don't even see how that's possible. Now, at number 6, they have Landon Dickerson, the inside offensive lineman. I should probably so this is, what's it called? It's the Bleacher Report. How can I wonder if it's on the website. It's the Bleacher Report top 100. And it's like I said, it's not necessarily their draft, like a mock draft. It's just talking about what they grade everybody. So they have Kyle Pitts at a 9.1 grade. And then the next highest skill position is Devontae Smith at 8.9. And they have Jamar Chase all the way down at 8.6. I don't know. And then they have the linebacker out of Notre Dame, that Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa. I hope I said his name right. They have him as the top ranked linebacker at number 14. And then Micah Parsons at number 19. I don't really like this one. I got Patrick Surtain, they got at number 16. Davian Nixon, who I took in the second round and y'all was all hating on me, they got him at number 12. I don't know. This is kind of weird. You got Chaz Surratt at number 27. I don't know. Y'all got to go check that out. Because I don't know if I really like it. I'm going to try and I'll put the link in the description. Maybe. Yeah, so I just dropped the link to the article I was just looking at. That's the top 100 by Bleacher Report. I don't think I really like it. You guys, let's check it out. Let me know what you think. Maybe we'll just do like a full video on that. I just wanted to bring it up. Bro reports are out that teams. If we get Mac Jones at number 6, man. If we get Mac Jones at number 6. I will be pissed. I will be royally pissed. I will be so mad. He's not a terrible quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback at all, actually. He's pretty good. He's not a first rounder. He's maybe a late first rounder. He's definitely not a top 15, in my opinion. I think 15 is a stretch, but I could maybe see him going to the Patriots there. Bro, I will be pissed. I will be royally pissed. I will be royally pissed. I don't know why we always get our hopes up for elite playmakers. We literally never draft them, like, ever. Something tells me we are going. Yeah, my last live, I said that I feel like our realistic options are four things. We're either going to take a D lineman, an offensive lineman, a quarterback, or we're going to trade back. Now, if we take, Pitts or, Jamar Chase or someone like that, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be very happy. Or Micah Parsons, I wouldn't even be mad at that. Sixers can have 2,500 fans in the stands now. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Hopefully this starts getting, man, I really, really pray to God that next year is like a normal year. Because I've made, like, thanks to y'all, have to say that, thanks to you guys, I've made so many, like, cool connections that people do, like the tailgating and everything. And some of my friends are sponsored for the tailgating. So I'm definitely trying to go, like, so yeah, I hope that, by football season, it's all back together. I mean, I would love to go see a basketball game, but I live in Florida and Orlando. I really could care less. You know what I'm saying? Like, and who else is next to me? Miami, I guess, is like 6 hours from me, so I guess I could do that. But all I'm going to say is you better hope Howie screws up this draft. Why? So he gets fired? I mean, I don't even think he'll get fired if he screws up this draft. I really think that, like, worst case scenario, he'd be demoted. Like, that's the worst thing that would happen to him is we'd get another general manager. I think he's good to go. You think if Mariota, Chip will come back? That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Hey, if Chip wants to come back and figure out what the hell is going wrong with our injury staff, I'm with that. Pitt's at 6. I mean, it is what it is. Like, the more and more I look at it, if he's, I want to see his pro day, quote, air quotes. I want to see his pro day. I want to see what he's going to run, but that's who we get. That's who we get. When can teams trade players? I believe everything becomes official in the new league year, which I believe is March 17th. So coming up, you'll start hearing in the next couple of weeks, as you have with the Eagles, you'll start hearing of the imminent moves, of the people that are just going to outright get cut. And honestly, it sounds like we're not going to get anything for Zach Ertz. And that might hurt Howie more so than messing up the draft. If Jason Kelsey walks, if, Derek Barnett gets cut, if Zach Ertz gets cut, if you're cutting all these guys and not getting any value out of them, man. CBS Sports had us taking Mac Jones. Yeah, I seen that, and if that happens, bro, I might fight CBS Sports. I might actually be a fight. Might actually have to do it. Shout out to my guy, AK Eagles, in the building. What's good, Castro? What is good, my guy? What is good? Channel member in the building. Ooh, Dolphins cut Kyle Van Noy. I got to look him up. Was he trash? I know he was pretty good for the Patriots. If we do Mac Jones, do you give? I can't do that. I mean, I'll probably say I do. Like, knowing me, I'll probably be like, oh, I can't. I'm not gonna watch a game, but I'll watch every game. Like, it is what it is, man. I love football, and I'm an Eagles fan. It is what it is. It'll be tough. I'll definitely talk junk every week, but draft night with the 6th pick. Oh my God, if they did that. That's another thing I'm so nervous about, is that they're going to reach for somebody. Like, I mean, Jalen Waddle is hard for me to say he's a reach because, like, he was supposed to be the better, wide receiver this year than Devontae Smith, and then he got hurt. It is what it is. Like, just projection. I'm not saying he is a better. I'm just saying projected-wise, he was supposed to put up better numbers. So, I mean, it's hard for me to say he's a stretch, but with his injury history, for me, that's a stretch. But there's definitely people that are good, but are definitely stretches at number 6. And I hope that we do not do that, man. I will be mad. I think you can trade back 8 or 9. I think so too. I think you could trade back to 8 or 9 and get a lot of people. My Washington Wizards are coming up. Bradley Beal's a killer. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, bro. I respect that. I'm a Nets fan. And, everybody always say, oh, when did you become a Nets fan? I've always been a Nets fan. I went through a lot of rough seasons with those guys. So, but I'm not like a huge basketball guy. I'm just always one of those guys that you had to pick a team when you were young and rock out with them. Like, I'm a New Jersey Devils fan, but I don't even really watch hockey. Like, I just went to a couple games, so I was like, all right. Yeah, March 17th. That Ryan Wilson dude from CBS Sports just be putting out random mock drafts, hot take chasing. I feel you, bro. Like, certainly a lot of these people do, bro. Benoit too old. How old is he? Like I said, I knew that he was with the Pats and he did well, but I don't even know how old he is. But we might need vets. We might need vets if he's down to come pretty cheap. We definitely need to replace Ertz if he leaves. Richard Rodgers. I love Richard Rodgers. We have, I think we still think Kroom is a free agent. I think Josh Perkins is a free agent. I think Richard Rodgers is still on contract for maybe 2 years, I want to say. But Richard Rodgers was good in Green Bay. I don't really know what happened there. So, and he's been solid for us whenever he's played. So I would definitely love to see him back. And definitely, get expanded role. I think he could be good. They would reach for Rashad Bateman. I could see it, man. I could see it. I just don't want us to take a workout warrior. Like, look, go with the board. Like, the board should not change that much from now until, until April. I can understand, like, Kyle Pitts. Like, I could see if Kyle Pitts goes out there and runs a 4.4. Okay, yeah, he's gonna jump up boards even more. So, if you had him at 9, I could see you being like, nah, I'm probably gonna take him at 6 now. Same thing with other players. I could see like, offensive linemen putting up really good numbers. Names that come to my head. I know I interviewed him, so I keep saying them, but names that come to my head are people like Jimmy Morrissey, people like Creed Humphrey. Offensive line guys, they could really shoot up with a good workout. So I could see that. But if you're reaching for a wide receiver that there's like 12 that could go in the first round, you're lacking, my boy. You're lacking. You're shellacking. 76ers run the East, huh? Okay. Maybe for now. You guys are like a half game ahead of us. For now. I know doing mocks are a fun thing to do, but until free agency, it's pointless to look into them. But yeah, it is. It's literally what you said. It's just a fun thing to do to kind of kill the time and see who's the closest. I'll probably do one more big mock draft one. We'll probably do like, low key, keep on doing them every now and then just to have some fun. But I want to do one really big one where everybody sends in one and whoever gets the closest, we'll do like a prize. I also, while I have everybody here, I usually don't do this. Usually I'll be like, let's try and get 100 more subs this month. I really want to hit 2,000 by the draft. And like I said, I really don't like asking stuff like this. So if you guys can let your friends know, what I'm saying, I really, really would love to hit 2,000 by the draft. And if we hit 2,000 by the draft, I would definitely do something special. I just really want to have a big draft party. So like I said, I usually just go like 100 for the next month or something like that. But in the next 2 months, if we can get us up to 2,000, that would mean the world to me. So let's keep going. I feel you, bro. I haven't watched anything since Allen Iverson. I used to love AI. My favorite player was Jason Kidd just because I wasn't athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Jason Kidd, he's athletic. Obviously, he's, Hall of Fame athlete, but he was a technician. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was more so about the skill. Like, he wasn't the flashy guy. He just did what needed to be done. And I obviously loved, the team they had with KJ and, Kenyon, and they had a squad, bro. I kind of fell off of Jersey once they got Vince Carter because he kind of ruined the team. Like, and he didn't ruin it, but the trade itself kind of just like got rid of all our good players. And like, Vince Carter is my guy. I love Vince Carter, and I loved when he was on the team. It just, our team got bad, so it was hard to watch. But that's what the Nets do. We're like the worst at trading. Like, people were surprised by the Celtics one. I really was not surprised because that's what we do. It doesn't matter who our owner is. All right, sorry about that, guys. Now watch the Eagles trade up for Penny Sewell. I just don't want you to trade up for anybody. We cannot lose assets. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna trade up and it's gonna cost you a player that you were gonna cut anyways, that's different. That's different to me. Like, say you're at number 6, you want to move up to number 4 to get ahead of the Bengals, and you say to whoever the Falcons. The Falcons could probably go back to 6 and not lose anything. If you want to say, listen, we'll give you our 6th pick, we'll give you, I'm just gonna throw out a name there, Derek Barnett, and we'll give you a 6th. I'll be cool with that because realistically, that's just like them saying, all right, we still kind of got a player at number 4 and Derek Barnett, and then we still get our 6th pick and then we get just a random pick. That I would be okay with that. But once you start talking about, oh, yeah, we're going to give up a first for next year and a second this year, no, bro, we do not have the capital to do that. Oh, my bad, Van Noy is 29. Yeah, see, 29 is not bad. I could rickety rock with 29. Definitely like this video if you have not already. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you very much, Big Play Slay. I low-key hope we do right by either give him some protection or weapons limit. I mean, we do in a sense. I mean, I think that the Carson Wentz situation is rough. It sucks. But we've never spent capital on wide receivers. That's just not who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the weapons you're going to get. You're going to get an offensive line, and you're going to get a decent running game, and hopefully sometimes some years better than the others. And we based it on our defense. We based it on having decent enough defense that you don't need, all-star wide receiver. I mean, this is just who we are. I don't think it's because of certain quarterbacks. I don't think it's we're trying to make Carson fail. It's just what we've done. It's what we've always done. Who do I want at 6? I want the best player. Now, I honestly, if it was me drafting, I would want to trade back and then get the best player at, 9 or 8. But if you're going to stay there, I mean, I'm talking myself into Jamar Chase. I would love to see a Micah Parsons. I wouldn't be mad at a Kyle Pitts more and more that I see him. It's just he doesn't have the production that I would, we're really basing it off of his skill set instead of his production, which, I mean, can work sometimes, but I just don't know. There's not a lot of film on Kyle Pitts for me to be like, oh, yeah, he's going to be a franchise changer. He has the body to, and he has the attributes to, but I don't know if he will be. So right now, if I had to pick, I would probably take Jamar Chase. I'll give it to J Jaw. Dude has been destroyed in social media. He doesn't play. Yeah, that's the truth, though. I mean, that's big, especially in Philly, bro. Like, you have to be strong mentally. And I mean, he might need an umbrella when it's too hot, but he doesn't go on social media and cry when everybody be roasting him because he's probably the most hated young dude on this team, bro. Doug Peterson really wanted me to slam my head on the wall whenever I watched the Eagles game this year. He did. He really did. Now, all right, I forget that we have Cowboys fans in here. So let me ask you this, Carlos. We had Jay Tuck and Cowboy Fan Talk Only, Rome from Cowboys Talk Fan Only. What would you feel like if they went and got a skill position? Because who did they get? I think they got Kyle Pitts in our mock draft series. Let me make sure. Yeah, they took Kyle Pitts. So how would you feel if your Cowboys took Kyle Pitts? Just basically ignored that cornerback position and that defense in general. Because, I mean, who's on your defensive line? I mean, maybe you guys go Kwity Paye. With the 6th pick in the NFL, LeBron James, right fielder, Washington Capitals. Hey, bro, we could use LeBron. I actually padded my game after AI and JK growing up, two of my favorite NBA players, Rod Strickland and Kobe Bryant. So I respect that. So my father and my mom used to, well, I guess my whole family used to go to church with Kenny Smith's wife and his family and stuff. So I'm actually like pretty cool with Kenny Smith. I don't talk to him anymore, but when I was young, I was pretty cool with Kenny Smith. Now he's just, but yeah, so I love basketball. It's just, I don't know. It was hard for me to really go to games and stuff. I lived in Connecticut and we didn't have really teams. We had UConn. So I've been to hella UConn games. The only way I see us trading up is trade back into the first to grab another player. I can see that. I think that is realistic. I think if, because we have a high pick at number in the 2nd round. So that alone has value. So, and people tend to go back into the first for that 5th round option because that's how we've gotten out of the first before. If you look back when Cleveland took, Johnny Manziel, when the Ravens took Lamar Jackson, we got out of the 1st round because they wanted that 5th-year option. So we could be that team now looking for that. If imagine like a Justin Fields drops to like 16, 17, and Howie comes back in the first round and grabs him. That I wouldn't be mad at. Wouldn't be mad at it. Maybe I would be mad at it. We sabotaged Randall Cunningham with no line. My man got sacked 72 times. Yeah, he definitely got beat the hell up. He definitely got beat the hell up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, Kinlaw plays middle. I can't talk. He plays defensive tackle, right? Am I geeking? Kinlaw plays defensive tackle. That's the only thing I don't know about. Because I do think he plays defensive tackle. If he does, I don't know if I want that trade just because we have so much money on that defensive tackle position already. Unless they're going to. I like the trade, though. I mean, obviously, the player you definitely want. Maybe they could take Javon Hargrave. Or maybe take Javon Hargrave. Take Javon Hargrave. We'll do that. Or take what's his name? Yeah, Kinlaw D tackle. That's what I thought. So, yeah, I mean, or Malik Jackson. Take Malik Jackson. Just take one of ours. Take one of ours. I'm cool with that. I would definitely do that, though. Maybe Jalen Reagor can show us something with these new coaches. You never know. I just think Doug didn't use him right. And he was hurt. He only played, 5 games, or 6 games, 7 games, something like that. I would be mad because our red zone offense wasn't great. I feel that. Oh, well, if Dak Prescott's asking for it, maybe that's what they got. That's what they got to do to keep him. Yeah, I know you guys see the new cup. I got a new Philly, the podcast coffee mug. I didn't buy it, y'all. My sister bought it for me, but it is the coolest coffee mug in the world. No receivers for McNabb except for a year and a half with TL and then young DJ. And that was towards the end of his season. I mean, end of his career. That's a fact. That's 100% true, bro. Like if you look at our whole history, man, we just don't do it. The best receiver we've had in our history outside of like T.O. and I mean, I wouldn't even really say D-Jax was one of the best. I mean, I guess he is. He's got a lot of memories, but he wasn't really consistently like a number one for us. So anyways, the best wide receiver we've had was Harold Carmichael. Y'all can look up when that was. Y'all can real talk. To be honest, if my Cowboys got skill position, I wouldn't be mad because this is probably Gallup's last year with us. But you don't need. I mean, hey, do what you do, bro. You guys gonna have like 15 wide receivers and no cornerbacks. Maybe y'all can move Gallup to cornerback. Year was good. I shine was good. The worst Eagles, Nate. Yep. There we go. See, that's why me and you, we like that, bro. We like that, bro. Cowboys on that Cobra Kai edge. The best defense is more. Hey, yo, that's top 5, yo. That's top 5. Pitts is the move at 6, man. I'm telling you. We'll see. I mean, I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad, but like I said, I've really been looking into these guys because I hate sounding stupid when I talk about people. So if I don't know, I just won't say anything. With Pitts, he's one of the only people that I've kept my opinion on him about after I did my research. Like some people I got higher on, some people I got lower on, but Pitts, man, Pitts is he's an anomaly. He's an anomaly. I mean, his senior year in high school, he had 300 yards. He didn't really ball out until his sophomore and junior year. And his sophomore year wasn't amazing. I mean, I think the most catches he had in one game was 6. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. And then he balled out his junior year. That's, but it was only 8 games. So it's he was never really, really, truly dominant. That's the one thing that really scares me with him. It's at any level that you look at, he was never truly oh my God, this guy's going to be an animal. His size says it. His athleticism says it. His versatility, all that stuff that you can't see on film says it. But when you watch the film, I just don't feel like there's enough film to really say he's a number 6 pick. But I would not be mad because it is taking a shot in the right direction, at least. At least you're trying to find somebody, I think we all look at DK Metcalf and be like, oh, the body. Yeah, you got to go with the body. And DK Metcalf wasn't going to be I mean, he was at best going to be like a late first rounder last year. So, I mean, I don't know. I can't say Kyle Pitts is trash because I don't think he is, but I can't say he's a number 6 pick. That's just kind of where I'm at right now. And like I said, I'm not saying he's bad. It's hard for me to really give him that right now. We just need to have a complete team healthy. We will be good. I agree. I mean, look, we had 14 different offensive linemen, man. You can't write that type of shit, man. You cannot have 14 different offensive linemen. You know, like a lot of people say to us, say to me, at least I should say, when I go on different podcasts and stuff like that, like, oh, you guys need offensive linemen. Your offensive line was trash. And my response is always pick one. Like, let me know which offensive line you telling me. Because we had 14 different rotations, man. So if we can get, like you said, if we can stay healthy, I think we have a top 7, top 8 offensive line in the league easily, maybe even higher. But, you know, health is wealth, man. Health is wealth. Which I want for Hurts, man. Man, y'all ain't getting no Hurts. I got a Harold Carmichael autograph. That's dope, bro. That's fire. That's fire. If you want to donate it to the channel, that's fire, bro. If the full mock draft I did for the contest did actually happen on draft night, what would your reaction be? Send it to me again on Discord, and I'll look at it. Or actually, I think I have it right here. No, I'm lying. That's your free agency. Yeah, send it to me again, and I'll look at it real quick. So we need to change history. I respect that. I agree. Why we never get the guys when they fall to us, we really don't want to be good. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's a mentality. I feel like this team has a mentality of how they want to go about it. Like I said this before, Howie Roseman has been with this team in some capacity for 21 years now, about to go on 21 years now. So he's seen how we've always done things. He knows how to make Jeffrey Lurie happy. So, you know, I don't see, you know, maybe we do. Maybe we do. At some point, I feel like Jeffrey Lurie is going to realize I cannot keep doing the same thing and expect things to change. That's the definition of insanity, right? So, you know, at some point, I hope that it clicks. But, you know, he's starting to get old, and he might get on his Jerry Jones shit where he's just like, man, I'm getting me another ring before I go. Like, you know, God rest him. I'm not, you know, saying he's going to die or anything. But, you know, sometimes you just got that mentality, man. And sometimes when you get older, you start thinking you know everything, and it doesn't help. Shout out to everybody that's in here. We got 37 people in here. If you do want to become a member, all my members, please start dropping a couple emojis so they see what the emojis look like. But the membership is only $1 for the month. So if you guys do want to join, the link is in the description. I do appreciate it. And be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. I am trying to grow the channel this month like exponentially. So I appreciate all you guys' help in doing that. There we go. There we go. Appreciate that, BMO. If we stay with Hurts as the guy, who you like better as developing quarterback, Kellen Mond or Felipe Franks or Ian Book? I like Ian Book because of where you can get him. I think if you're getting a developmental guy, I think he'll be there late in the draft, like, you know, 6th, 7th rounds. Maybe you might be able to scoop him up. So, I mean, you know, I like Felipe Franks, but I don't know. He's moved around a little bit. Kellen Mond, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I've heard really good things about him, but I haven't watched enough tape to really say where I think he should go. But from what I've heard, it sounds like he's more of like a 4th, 5th round guy. And if you're getting a development, I just don't want to go that high. If it's a straightforward, this guy's like not going to start for a couple years, like a Nate Sudfeld, I would want to draft that type of guy in the later rounds, like a 6th or 7th round. So I think right now I'll say Ian Book. Let me look in a little bit more on Kellen Mond because I want to look into him and the guy out of UGA, I think it was. It was the black quarterback, Jamie Newman or something like that. Because I keep hearing stuff about him, and I wanted to look into him as well. But right now I'll say Ian Book. Basically because of where the draft stock is. Maybe it's the year we get a Bama receiver. I mean, shoot, after like 20 all-pro wide receivers from Alabama, maybe we learn, right? Once again, appreciate the gift card, bro. My Ultimate Madden team looking nice now. Hey, what? Oh, you got PS5. I was about to say, what do you got? Because we could rock it, but Yeah, you got to get an Xbox, dog. No, that's my pleasure, man. Shout out to you, and shout out to everybody that was in that mock draft contest. That was honestly probably one of my favorite lives. To be honest, that was like a lot of fun. So yeah, shout out to Infamous on winning that. I don't get all the hype on Pitts. That's what I'm saying. He had 1,500 yards in 3 years at Florida. You know, you're really, really banking on his physical traits more than his production. That's the only thing that worries me about him. Because if you do watch him, I mean, you can't deny that it's crazy seeing his type of, you know, him. How do I say this? His type of tight end. While it is becoming more normal to see receiving tight ends, Travis Kelce could not be 100% a wide receiver. He's probably the closest that could. You know, like George Kittle couldn't just 100% of the time line up out wide. That's, you know, they can do it. You know, don't get me wrong, and they're very good at doing it. But this guy, you can really make the case that he can do it every time. Like, you could really make the case that he could be your number one wide receiver. So that's what gives him that number 6 appeal. But like you said, he doesn't have the track record. Not yours. You would give up the number 10 pick for Jalen Hurts? Because you're a Cowboys fan, right? Would you actually do that? I still wouldn't take it because you're a Cowboy, but I mean, that's kind of crazy. Joe, did you see the video I sent you with LB, who some say, yeah, Jeremiah, I can't say his name. Yeah, he's a freaking beast, bro. But like, let me know what you think about this, because when I was watching him, kid could hit, like beast, right? Highlight tapes obviously are not indicative of what a person is, but what I saw, I felt like he'd be a better safety. I mean, he's like 6'2", right? 6'2", like 210, something like that. Maybe he'd be a better safety. I think he's even shorter than 6'2". I think he's 6'1". So, but the kid can freaking hit. I wish that it showed him on here, man. Like, I don't know why it doesn't. Texans, the new Jets. I think this is worse than New York. Houston is going through some, in general. Houston, we got a problem, bro. Like, hey, it's nobody wants to be a Texan. Nobody wants to be a Rocket. Didn't their baseball team just lose one of their stars? It's looking bad, man. It's looking bad. Got to give it to Hurts. Dude is all in on Philly, really putting all his chips into the local communities. And not just that, whoever is his social media person, it's the little things in Philly. Like, people are literally going crazy over him lifting weights in a Phillies hat. And that was genius by his marketing team, because I know that man is not a Phillies fan. Let's not sit here and act like he is. Maybe he bought the hat on his own because, he's in Philly. But whoever... Genius. It was genius. It was absolute genius. Newman, nice. He's going to go early. And then when we get the guys, we don't use them right away, or they win and produce somewhere else, like Reggie White, Randall Cunningham, Chris Carter, more recently, Sidney Jones, and how we use Sanders. I feel you. I just got the weirdest feeling of deja vu. I don't know why. But anyways, I feel you. We definitely, It's been a problem with this organization for a long time, man. For a long time, between drafting, and it's not even drafting. We do well drafting at what we do well at drafting. It's the wide receivers, the cornerbacks. I feel like we just miss so much. LJ Fort too. Yeah, LJ Fort, he went off and did his damn thing. Just recent to you, and with an explanation of the other two. Oh, resets. I mean, sure, if that happened, yeah, obviously. How far did you make it in the draft? Oh, yeah, no, they hated on all the draft, on all the trades. Yeah, this is a lot of trades. And we gave up a second round next year, and a 5th and a 7th. I mean, shoot, yeah, if we could get all that talent, who's to say they all hit? But you can't be mad at all that talent. Shoot. Damn. That man is not playing, bro. Like, that man is not playing, bro. Shout out to him, bro. Will Parks. You think Will Parks was the worst? I liked Will Parks. It's getting really bad out here. Eagles better not trade Hurts. Yeah, no, we better not. Shout out to Evil Eagle channel member in the building. What's going on, my guy? Hey, shout out to Stan Carter, man. Shout out to Stan Carter. I wanted to shout you out. I put you in the community post, but thank you for joining the membership, man. It's good to have you joining the Philly fam. All the Houston fans have left their team. Bro, it's bad. Y'all can get Fields at 6. It's just you. It's just it's you. Maybe like if somebody else, if maybe like at 9 or number 11 they made that offer. But yeah, just not to, just not gonna do it to it. I can't rock with it. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. I can't even explain why I can't do it. I just can't do it. Yeah, we were just talking about Van Noy too, though. Like, and people, he's like 29. I would take Van Noy. I would definitely take Van Noy. We need it. We definitely need it. I like Parks too. He was one of the guys. Yeah, he definitely was. Nah, but Hurts is just a genuine dude. Even in college, he was doing that community work. And he's been through so much, like so many, so many battles for QB position, all that stuff. Like, he's been through it. Imagine how he drafts a quarterback. He might. He might. Is this the year we stay healthy? I hope so. I mean, look, we have a new coaching staff, hopefully a new way of practicing and all that stuff that's going to help us stay healthy. I don't understand because since 2017, we have been the unluckiest team when it comes to injuries. So hopefully that changes, man. Yeah, at some point we have to, right? At some point it's got to, go out in the other favor for us. I've been hearing they might get Mariota to back up Hurts. I really hope not. If they get Mariota, man, that's stupid. Mariota, I mean, whatever. If we do, we do, I guess. Hey, just go get an old dude, bro. Like, get all these random ass dudes. Like, Mariota wasn't good nowhere. What do we need him to be a backup for? Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle play where Hurts at Alabama. Facts. I don't really want Jalen Waddle. I don't know. I just don't like that size. I don't like his frame. There's no way we trade Hurts to Dallas. I was mad we traded 5th-round picks with them last year. Hey, yo, that's a big fact, bro. That's a big fact. You would have to come up off your whole team for us to give you any picks, man. For me to say I would give you a pick at least. Since Dak is going to be gone, I thought he wanted 40. He wants more. Damn. How much he wants? I heard 45, but I thought that was just kind of a made-up number. And the other thing I just sent you was me being GM for our free agency. I'll do it. Tomorrow I'll do a free agency one. We'll talk more free agency. Because, see, I still don't understand how all this cap is going to work out. I still don't get how we going to freaking make all this work. Like, Howie's got his work to do. It's going to be very interesting. Tonight, guys, at 5:30, we are going to continue the mock draft. So tonight, like I said, at 5:30, we will be having One Bar in Lupagus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hope I am. But, yeah, it's going to be at 5:30. Come through, chill, come talk. It might be member chat only. Not really sure what I'm going to do. But either way, I would love to see all you guys there. And, yeah, we'll have some fun, man. I need to get somebody to, produce this show so I don't have to do everything. Oh, he's wildin'. Is that what he said? Oh, he's wildin'. Dak wants a Mahomes type deal? Is that what he said, or is that what you're thinking? Because if that's what he said, he's bugged the fuck. He's not getting that nowhere. He's bugged out. He must just want to leave. Yo, he's bugged out. For what? Yeah, I don't really want Mariota. I feel like you're gonna have to keep on developing him anyways. Dak does need therapy. That is crazy. That is crazy. That man does not deserve $45 million, bro. I mean, I get 40 to a certain extent. I get asking for 40 to a certain extent, and then meet them around like, somewhere in the middle of 36 and 38, 39 maybe. But Mahomes money, you're going to have to put up Mahomes numbers, bro. You have to make some Mahomes-type plays in the playoffs, brother. Mahomes, that's crazy. That is – I try to have Dak's back, too, because I kind of felt like they was doing him dirty, but you're bugging, cut. You're bugging, Dak. Yeah. Hey, listen, bro. Don't get me wrong, Soul Exchange. Give that man $300 million a year. I don't care, but that is crazy. See, but I agree with this, though. I agree with Dak. If you feel some type that they continuously don't want to sign you, then screw him. We out. You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz got his money, so I think it's a little bit different. But that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. I don't think, but I'm thinking he's asking for the money. I don't think necessarily he probably wants a 10-year deal, but he's probably asking for 40, 45 million. That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's wild. The QBs want all this money and what. I will say this: with TV deals the way that they are, the cap is forever rising with new, NFL PA deals. I can't talk. The cap is always rising. The cap is something that's always going to keep going up. So these deals will fit in at some point. Like the Mahomes deal is going to make sense at some point. It might not, depending on where he is in his career, but it's going to at some point, numbers wise, make sense. Just like the Carson one. I mean, the Carson deal honestly made sense. Now it already made sense. It was a good deal if he was good, or if he was playing well. Let me put it that way. How can you pay that when he's coming? Yeah, no, that's a fact. Dak has leverage though when he went out there. Yeah, I mean, but that's any team. Anytime your starting quarterback leaves, it's going to be rough. And then towards the second half of that season, they were putting up numbers with Andy Dalton, and then he got hurt. So it was just, Nah, he wants a 4-year deal, but our front offense wants to sign him to a 5-year deal. That's what you guys do. That's y'all's number. They need to give teams a separate salary cap for QBs. Big facts, though. Just abolish it, bro. Like, why do we even have a salary cap? All these teams are making mad money. Like, if you're going to have a team like the Yankees, screw it. That's what's going to happen. I mean, if they're making that much money, it would be Dallas, too. Dallas would be the Yankees. They would try and buy every single person they could. But at the end of the day, these guys would still, they're still paying these people. So I don't think it would get necessarily that out of hand. I'm sure some players it would. But we don't need a salary cap at this point. The offense wasn't great with him in there. They were 1-3. Yeah, the team wasn't good. At the end of the day, that defense was bad. They had a lot of games that they could have probably won with Dak. I wouldn't say it was Dak's. It definitely wasn't Dak's fault that they were bad. That team was just bad. That defense was trash. And that's why I don't understand why they're so ready to go and get Kyle Pitts. Like, Dak had a major ankle injury. Who knows if he'll be the same. Yeah, big facts. Yeah, just make it, man. Make it the Wild Wild West, bro. Make it the Wild Wild West. Go have fun. I just want Dallas to overpay due logic out the window after start. Big facts. Big facts. That's where I'm at too, bro. You ain't alone. But hey, man, I think I'm about to get out of here, bro. I appreciate everybody that rocked out for a little while with me, man. We are at 30 people still, so please hit that like, hit that subscribe if you are new. Share the video with a friend. We do this a day. But yeah, y'all know what it is. I will see y'all tonight at 5:30. But other than that, it is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here.